unbelievably nice day today. Everything is treacherous and wet and slippery and whatever, and I don't care because it's so nice out. Just ice, baby. Ashley is here. He's picking up the Datsun doors, and we might make room in the shed for something else. So first thing we got to do is move the old Peugeot station wagon, stick it somewhere so we don't have to look at it for a while. Right?
What are we doing? Moving cars?
I guess.
Enjoying the sun?
Yeah, all of those things.
All of the above?
You all ready for car moving, buddy? That's right. I'm gonna even open your window. There you go.
Hey?
Oh yeah, I only saved the good stuff. Playing what's in the box today? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the box. Mic stand, an extra Dynaflow, you never know. Dead Dynaflows are winter weight, really.
Dead Dynaflow.
I guess you're driving, yeah. Steering anyway.
I'll steer it and just we'll walk, right?
Yep. Okay, move over, Mini Moo. Do you mind locking the hubs clockwise? Sorry, I forgot. Okay, as you can see, we got Bunny's sweet 73 Plymouth Satellite Custom in the old garage today, and it needs some bodywork and repairs. We're gonna do as little as possible, you know, because that's what I like to do. The idea is that we're not trying to restore this car, but just merely, you know, we're just gonna make it a little more presentable, fix the stuff that you can see from space. Anything smaller that you can't get your hand through, we're not worrying about because it's a lovely original car, and a couple little scratches and chips and, you know, dents and gouges and such. We're not going to worry about. Just want to fix the rust behind the back wheels, and there's sizable perforation in the top of the fender. A couple of touch-ups here and there, and you know, a few days, blend it out, and very presentable, and then go have fun. So we're going to pull the wheels off, pull the moldings off, and I'll show you what we're up against. So of course I ambushed Bunny with the camera because she wanted to learn how to do the metalwork repairs on the car. All three of her sons are, they're sheet metal fab, right? All three of them? Well, Bruce is in welding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to get Mom up to speed so she can show off to the boys. First thing, we got to get these wheels off. We're going to put the car back onto its correct size of wheel and tire. These are 15s, the car should have 14s. And we're going to pull these moldings off. These are going on my trailer because they're perfect for that. So the idea is that we were trying to keep all of our repairs as close or below that line. So we're going to see how much of it is bad and how much of it is adequate. Of course, nothing like this is ever less work than you think it's going to be. Most of the original screws are intact. The moldings are not in great shape, but you know, it's an old unit. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll start with the wheels. Ready, set, go. Okay, good. Now get that guy off of there, and there's no structural damage anywhere. Got nice dual exhaust going there. That's cool, eh?
Yes.
Gotta have that. Thing sounds good. Okay. How's this side? Crunchy. Yeah, we might have to make the whole bottom. See? Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little more. Okay. And very nice up here. Very good here. Yeah, there's a few little, but whatever. I'm not worried about any of that. So here's our gruesome close-up before shot. Pretty, I don't know, I was going to say poor, but it's actually, for one of these cars, that's pretty good. Sometimes they're gone, you know, up to there. So, but sadly, we are just above our line here. So we're going to have to probably blend the paint a bit further than I wanted to, but whatever. The rear valance is in good shape, so we'll have to see if we decide that we're going to pull it off. So when I was a kid, these were the bane of my existence, and you would try them with your crappy little screwdriver, and then you would round them out and round off your screwdriver, and then you'd end up trying to grind them or drill through them, and then by the time you're done, the molding's wrecked, the screws wrecked, it's still stuck in the rotten part of the body, and everything is shit, and then lots of these moldings would just get thrown away because how irritating it was to get them on and off. At some point, somebody showed me, all you got to do is give them a little tap. And don't be afraid of it. I didn't have this when I was a kid. These are nice too. So look at that. No problems at all. And you might get one out, and now I get them all out every time. And in this case, they're somehow clean, but you have to dig every bit of dirt out of the screw. Because if this isn't fully seated, you have no chance. If you can move it around, you're never going to get it. There we go. Now, if we're bored later, we can tap a few of these out. Straighten it up a little bit. It's never going to be great, but it'll be okay. First thing, we're going to make a pattern, and I think what we're going to do, we're going to make a pattern from this side, which is in better shape, and then when we do this side of the car, we'll do a smaller repair, but the pattern is the same. So since this is in better shape, we have a little easier time making this corner now and that kind of thing. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm just going to lightly tack this on here. dirt and dust on your hands, and then kind of find the line. See the curve there? Yeah. There's the edge of the panel. Just kind of wrap that around there. Best thing to do is there's a reverse there. See? Now it actually lines up. So and there it is, right? Obviously it's a little crumbly, but we can see that what we're making looks like that. And that looks like this. Right? Easy enough. And we have to stretch it there and shrink it along here. Shrink that. And stretch it there. And that's it. And we need to go, where is it bad? Bad to about here. So we're going to go like this. And then we're just going to come like that. Right? And that'll be the piece.
Okay.
Something like that. Pretty easy. And we'll make the same for the other side. And we'll just bend it the other way. Oops.
Oh.
Or you can just wreck it. It's much easier to work with fairly straight lines. Okay. That'll be fine. We just have to add a little bit on this side.
Yeah, for sure.
Do that. There's not very much to it though, is there? But there's a little, so we'll start there. That's a great way to do it. So
It's a nice curve on it.
yeah, you see? It's got a little bit of a S shape to it.
Yeah.
So it rolls out this way at the top, that's that. And it rolls a little bit that way. The whole rest of the thing, that's all kind of one radius. So. Needs a little more. You can still see light between, right? So, and see here it goes the other way, so don't hit up there.
Okay.
Because we have to turn it around and go this way, right? Just a little more. There.
Okay.
Okay, now we've got pretty good there, and we know that that was where it rolls under, so we know where it rolls the other way, right there, and we know that's parallel to our body line, so we know we got to hit it all in there and roll it the other way, yeah? So let's try that. That line rolls under, and then this line rolls in, and of course there's going to be some confusion right there. Okay, good enough. Now we're going to fold that up. Seems reasonable. But we don't know what the angle is going to be. So I'm going to go figure that out. It's about 40 degrees. We'll go right there. Let's see if that's close. Is that enough? Close enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see, if we fold that, you're going to have a whole bunch of extra metal there, right? So the idea here is that we can bunch all that up with this machine. We'd like to think so anyway.
Okay.
Right? We've got most of our piece looking like something now, and now here's the center line of the reverse curve on the body, and there's the body line there. And so if we want to see how when it folds, the reverse curve goes away, right? It just has gone flat there now. So in order for that, we have to stretch it here, and then it will see how we got that now.
Mm-hmm.
So well, we might as well have a quick look. See how everything's very soft still, right? The line's not really definite yet. As we get more sure about what we're trying to do, then we can start to really define like that. We can tighten that up and make it nice and crispy, right? But right now it might have to be there or there. And if you make it really nice and crispy too soon and you're wrong, then it's really hard to fix it.
Okay.
So I'm just like, we'll just, just work our way up there. Something like that. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of tidy up our line a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it. This is a very simple piece. I mean, maybe we can, oh, and then we got to draw it. We'll have to get some clamps on it. See how it doesn't sit nice here?
Yeah.
It wants to. So we're gonna have to put the shrinker back on and We have to put the shrinker back on now. And we got to draw this in because the back of the car curls in, right? So, okay, pull down slowly. Okay, a little more.
All the way down?
Well, that's good.
Okay.
A little more again. We can always do more, but it's hard to undo it. Oh, good. A little more.
Right there.
Oh, a little more. Great. See?
Oh,
See how it curves now?
Yeah.
That's all. Neat, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get some clamps. Clamp it on there. Okay, your turn. I see you got enough coffee going, huh? You need gloves, yes, here. Let's take our pattern over and cut another piece of steel.
Okay. With the wee blip at the top.
Hmm?
With the wee blip at the top there.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Okay, good, start. Oh,
Oh.
turn.
Oh, bugger.
Okay. Coming, turn the other. Good. That's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I've
Right.
got it a wee bit.
No, it doesn't matter.
In there.
Doesn't matter. There you go. You can do it more than once.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Well, I'd say that's not too bad, Bunners. Looks good. Still having fun?
It's a bit scary.
Next thing we did was check the shape of the car and put that shape into it by beating on it with that dead blow hammer over top of that.
Yeah.
So you can get started on that.
Would you start at a smaller end or a bigger end or just...
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just... The important thing is do it kind of evenly, right?
Middle and then work my way
Yeah,
down?
sure. As long as you do it all the same, it doesn't matter. So you should eventually... Can you feel it when you hit it? Keep
No,
going. You're
I
not
don't
quite
know
hitting
what
it
I'm
hard
doing.
enough. There. See how it feels solid when you get it? See that little kink
Okay.
there? That's good. That's what you're after. Okay. Yeah, you might be overdoing it a
yeah,
bit.
I am. I
Yeah,
can see
that's a
it.
bit too much. Yeah. You get the idea, though. It's all right. Whatever. It's not like anything can be undone too, but it's just more work. There you go. It's all right. You're responsible.
Yeah, it kills a bit.
Uh-huh.
It kills a bit.
It does, yeah, because that you got to hold on to that. Nice way of doing this on the English wheel too, but it would take longer to set up the English wheel than it would to just do this. So, because you can do it on the English wheel, and you just roll back and forth, put the nice curve in, right?
I don't think that means we're making a bend.
Well, you're doing not bad in here. Fun, eh? Okay. I'll just tell you to stop if you don't stop first. Okay. Keep
Okay,
going.
ready?
Yeah, try it. You got to pull pretty hard. Good. Great. Nicely done, Bunny Boo.
Yeah.
I think that worked. Okay, push the lever up. Notice how that pulls it all nice and straight now.
Yeah.
You look down there, how nice that looks now. Great. Okay. Ready? I would just bend that, just pull on it and bend it right over. And then take your soft hammer here. Okay. So try it. Okay. See what it's going to do. It's going to want to do that.
Okay.
So, ready? Is it tight? Yeah. Yeah, just hit it till it's a little, till it's close. Yeah. Okay, close enough. Now take it out. And now all your curves gone away, right?
Yeah, okay.
Use the shrinker to pull the curve back into it. Shrink it.
Yeah, right
This
there,
hole,
and then
so-
it's going
so-
somewhere else. Okay, fair enough.
Here, there, there. Right?
Okay.
That's all. So generally, we'll do a shrink, and then you push it in all the way, and we do another one
Okay. Oh, okay.
in the same place.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
Inside.
Okay. Now push it towards me. Yep. Do another one. Okay.
Okay. Towards
There.
me.
Right there. Okay, push it in all the way, and one more. Okay, did we get it? Should be close now. It's pretty good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And now, we have to get the stretcher on, and we have to curl it this way.
Okay.
That turned out really nice. Nice work, Bunny Boo. And so the only thing we're not doing, not putting this final crease in, because, well, we're going to wait until we have it laid up for the final time, and then we'll mark it exact, because that's the kind of thing that if it's even off by a 1/16 of an inch, it just makes a whole bunch of work. So it's not affecting anything that we have to do until then. I want to get it so that we have it in its final location with the new piece inside. We're going to cut all this off now so that we can decide what we're doing on the inner. But that is, as a permanent repair, it's going to look really good. So let's snip it off. So we got a reinforcement there.
That's nice.
It's pretty solid mostly. maybe we won't have to replace that whole bottom.
Yeah,
We
just
might
halfway
just
up
go
there.
here,
Yeah.
go from there forward. So the next step is going to be, we're going to cut this. I want to get, there's no need to worry about that. Nobody ever pulls those plugs out anyway, right? So the next piece we're going to make is going to be something to replace that. And of course, it'll have to nest inside the one we just made, but that's fine. Okay, so then we're going to go up 3/4 of an inch, right? And then there. So that folds that way. Right, and somewhere about there. And somewhere about there. Okay, so that makes this, and then we'll make a little piece that goes there. Something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fine. And then we'll just shrink it here to pull that shape, just so it, basically when we're done, it should sit. That's gonna weld to there. Right?
Yeah.
That's basically what we're making. And then we'll just pinch those together and weld them together. And it'll be fine.
It won't be a hassle at all.
That's right. No problem.
No sweat.
No sweat.
No swearing or nothing.
No,
It's
never.
Fantastic.
Just makes itself.
Yes.
Winter is slowly getting past us here, so time to keep working on the old winter beater. We're very close. I just put new tires on it, and everything is pretty good, but I've got a check engine light. I don't know if that's a fail at the inspection, but it's a fail to me. So I got one of these Mr. Chang code readers here. I don't understand really this stuff at all, so looks like it plugs into something. We're gonna try that, and 96 and newer it says. I think the car's a 98, so we're way out in outer space here of these fancy new cars. Let's see if we can figure something out. I don't know. I just, seems to run fine, so I don't know. Got my best girl frankers today. You're gonna stay out of the car, right, Min? Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I got it hooked up. Actually, not as painful as I thought. And just randomly pushed a few buttons until it came up with P0112. And the internet says TP. It's out of TP, I guess. So I sent that to Dan because I don't know what the hell that means. And he said throttle position sensor. And he said clear the code, it'll probably go away. So I randomly pushed buttons until the code said clear ? And I hit some more buttons and then it said done. Then I unplugged it and then it waited 3 seconds and the light came back on. So at this point I'm forced to actually open the hood and see if I can find the throttle position sensor, and it's either broken or unhooked or I don't know. That's about it. That's about all it can be. That's got to be that guy there. Well, looks okay to me. So, I guess that's something you can buy. Anyway, I guess needs a new TPS report. Krangers, fill out your TPS report. Hey? Need a cover sheet. That's right, buddy. That's got to be the throttle position sensor. Can you see that? There. It's got to be it. So that either needs fixing or replacing. Or maybe the wires are just dirty. Let's just screw around with it for a bit. I'm going to have to get a new throttle position sensor or possibly a used throttle position sensor. Since I'm sitting here and it's a nice day, kinda, I'm gonna mosey out to the old Volvo parts car here. I guess we'll just try robbing one off of here. Obviously it looks to be very much the same. This car is a year older, but I don't think it'll matter. Okay, well, worth a go, I guess. This was apparently a running car, but you can't hotwire these, so I've never tried. But whatever. It's not like I really need two of these things. Okay, I don't know when the last update on this was. So I installed the throttle position sensor from the other car. I checked them both with put a screwdriver in there and check them with the little resistant, the ohm meter thing, and the number it sweeps. I'm like, okay, maybe, I don't know. So I changed it for the other one from the parts car, which I also checked. Seemed fine. Put it in, dropped my 1/4 inch ratchet. Still haven't got it out. Fire up the car, clear the code, and the light goes out, and it's idling there, and I'm like, yes. And I gave her some blips, vroom, and nothing. Light didn't come on. I was like, fantastic. So I go to grab the camera to film my victorious light out moment, and I open the door and the light's on. Now I'm crying to Steven on the phone, and I'm crying to Dan on the phone, and I'm sending pictures of the code reader, and I'm sending pictures of the diagnostic chart. Okay, right here, you look over there, it says that. So I send him all that. Anyway, I'm crying on the phone, and Dan's like, yeah, but the code is 112, and you changed 122, which is throttle position sensor. So, I wasn't even stoned, I swear. Probably should have been. That code 112 is intake air temperature unable to read. Fine. So somewhere around here there's an air intake temperature sensor, and it's not reading. So I go on the handy Volvo forums, and they have had everybody. The nice thing about the internet is if you've got a problem, somebody else has already had that problem. Probably. Sometimes maybe not, but usually somebody's done it. So go on there, and a guy having the same problem, check engine light, code 112, and he's getting 112 because the ambient outside air temperature sensor at the front of the car here will apparently, if it fails, it will also throw the same code as the intake air temperature sensor. So now I'm looking underneath the front of the car for a sensor dangling or something, and I see there's 2 sets of wires that have been cut off under there, and it looks like somebody cut them and just removed whatever was attached to them and took it. There's no, anyway, clean getaway. So now I'm thinking I might phone Richard in case he's the culprit, and he could at least, I don't care, I just need to know what the hell happened. You get how it's going. And anyway, so since I was in a bad mood, I figured we might as well really get things going and come over here and play with this. What we're seeing here is the very first lightest toss of the front glass onto this front end here. These are Lexan reproductions. The original glass ones are just worth more than the car. These are very, very good, I'm hoping, anyway. And they're still in the original shipping, what do you call it there, saran wrap. This is original to the car. This was the same piece whether you got the American spec front end or the European spec front end. So I actually have 2 of these somehow. These are not hard parts to get because every SM came with that. These are the hard parts to get. That's why they are available as reproductions at some serious expense. But they have all the correct markings and all this, whatever this bullshit is, you know, all the like, yeah. So we're doing the very first light toss, and it's not going as badly as I expected. So I should probably not have said that. Just making sure it's all going to go together before we paint all this stuff. And then we start, oh, well, it needs to be this or that. And it all looks pretty decent. It's hard to believe this is how they go together, but the big thing is we got it in these clips on the bottom because there's no room. You can see how it's pressing on it very hard there. It lined up there at the front with the, this is factory here. There is a reproduction moldings here that we were going to have to get our hands on. I didn't want to put them on first and then find out that it didn't line up. So you very rarely see the fronts of these cars actually with anything fitting very well. They're very fussy, I guess, as you might have noticed. So I don't know. I want it to look as good as I can. I have a nice 1973 license plate for the car now. And I was going to put that in, and then Ashley said that he thinks that he can find an even better one than that. So I kind of like that one. I don't know. Right. Well, there's all three, whatever we're going to call these things, clamps. I found the rubber for that one. No point going any further here. The lens is already touching that screw, and we could be a little tighter there. It's just a little. So I'm going to take the lens back off, and that should be the only modification, and I only need less than 1/8 of an inch, but these are, you know, these are finished by hand. You can see they're kind of wavy down here and whatever, but don't get me wrong, I am happy to have these. And this side is actually really pretty much good to go. It wants to fight back a bit here, but I haven't even got the third screw in it yet, and we're looking good there, here, there, here. Really nice along there, good. Way better than the other side here. So just needs a little, we'll just be really squeezing on it when we put it together for the final time. This, on the other hand, I'm actually mildly impressed at how it's going. So I didn't ever think that this would be something that I would take a break from the Volvo. Okay, I've got them roughly fitted. That's way better now. Got it in about 1/8 of an inch. Good there. Good along here. Sits nicely there. And pushing onto that clip about just about the right amount there. Didn't really want it jammed in there, but it is actually bent back a bit to kind of hook onto it. That's how they were. That's the original piece. I was like, really? Okay. That's it. That's what they figured was how they were going to hold these in. So, I mean, again, the whole car is like a prototype car that somehow got produced. If you only had to make one, this would be fine. I guess that was kind of the thinking. Then they sold like hotcakes. I'm going to leave it together just for a tiny amount of satisfaction for today, and then tomorrow we're going to rip it all apart again, paint that stuff, and we got to start thinking what we're going to do with all these fasteners. They're quite bad. These are good. There's a tiny nick in this here. I'm leaving it. I don't care. And this is pretty good too. So these just need polishing. All the screws, even the nice original screws, are chowdered. Like, they've been messed with so many times. There's no way we're making those look good. Don't like buying hardware store fasteners, but I don't like fasteners that are just ruined either. Like, we're not going to be like, look at these guys. Shout error. That's the most minor detail. I'm pretty stoked. Let's stand back. So there's still chrome going to go on the bottom under the headlights. So when it's together, the outside of that assembly is jammed way back in here. So that's why there's no trimming on the outside here. There's where the fender goes. So all this, even though it looks really haphazard because it is actually quite invisible. And then there's a nice molding that goes here, which matches course, there. So the whole thing, and then the molding, the chrome molding on the bottom runs along here to, to complement the one that goes there. Okay, so I can't believe my luck. Found both of these sensors at the local wrecking yard. And according to the interwebs, you should be able to test them. You're looking for a non-zero reading on the resistance, so I got the cheapo meter set to kilo ohms, and we are 0.78, which is not zero. It's good, and this one should be similar, 0.77. So that's close enough for me. Next thing to check is the car. We should show 5 volts at one of the wires, because these colors don't match what's on the car. It's out of a different model of car. The sensor's the same part number. I was missing the plug anyway, so I was really happy to get all of it, frankly. So the question is, if I put it that way or that way, does it make any difference? And I hope not.
One of them is green and either purple or green and brown. I think it's green and brown. And then that one's yellow and green. What do you think, Francis? Did it work?
Well, there we have it. For the first time since I've owned the car, it all seems to be working. The other set of cut wires turned out to be the exterior temperature sensor, which I suspected. So we just threw the other resistor on there, and now we're showing 7 Celsius, which is a bit optimistic, but not too worried about that. More importantly, the check engine light is out, service light's out, service is done, belt's done, everything else is done. You can see in my reflection there, we got one headlight is brighter than the other, and it's one of those LED conversions, so we're getting rid of that. Go back to the original headlight. And code. And there we go. Awesome. I'm honestly, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this car off and I'm going to put it away before something goes wrong. I'm maxed out on my patience for electronic fuckery today, but I'm as proud of that as I am of any quarter panel I've ever welded up. So I'm going to get back to welding quarter panels, because at least I know what I'm doing a little more there. I cannot tell you how happy I am that that junkyard sensor A was there and B that it worked, because we were looking at middle of April for delivery from Latvia for the one that I found on eBay. So we're going to call that a small amount of victory today.
Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Stay close. Stay close. No. Stay close. Maybe tomorrow I won't settle down.
Have you had any trouble with your compressor freezing up here? Remember you?
That usually comes a little later, but
Yeah.
could be any time.
Yeah.
So that's how far we got.
God, this thing's in nice shape though.
It's a real
Look at the
sweetheart.
roof, eh?
Yeah.
But you're not going to repaint the whole
No,
car.
we don't
Just
want to.
spot paint
It's
it here
original.
and there, eh?
It's original paint, so it's gonna get.
This is the one with those F3, 4, 5, where there's 3 colors to them.
What, the green?
The greens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should have a look.
This Elmer I worked with, he was mixing paint for us at at RNS.
Uh-huh.
So, oh yeah, I know. So he mixes the goddamn paint. I paint the whole freaking car. It was a complete wrong fucking color. You know what we had to do? There was a piece of chrome that run just along the top of the door, between the door and the window. So we masked that off and painted it with that, like, and then you couldn't frickin' tell. You know, the guy opened the door and he says, "Oh yeah, but that's darker, you know, because it's inside, you know." Like, and we got away with it. It was much easier to do that.
Passenger car colors, 73.
F1, F3.
That'd be F3.
F3. It actually looks like F1. See, there's
Oh,
just three
that's
colors.
way.
Well, that's fairly light. Look at it. Take a
F1,
picture.
3. All right, let's take the darn book over there. The code will be on the tag.
Yeah. Well,
Then-
I thought you were going to hold the chip up to the. Hold it up to here.
Yeah. That's the one we got up there.
Is this the aerial hole?
It's an ashtray.
Aerial hole.
F3.
Oh, okay.
Well, it also said
F1 and F6. And there's F1 up there.
Oh wait, we got the original build sheet, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Body paint.
Well-
There you go. Body paint F3. It's definitely it.
Okay, so it is that one.
Well, you can see body paint
Yeah.
GF3.
Yeah.
G must be for green.
What's the G for?
Green
Oh, green. Okay. Or gray.
or gray.
Don't try to shit me.
Did you forget anything?
Oh, I hope not.
There's you.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, now we know we can order it. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll order that paint today.
Just mix them up. Fuck, you don't need that much. Huh?
Well, it can't be this one. It's not metallic.
Oh, okay.
That's gotta be it.
It'll be like nicer than driving the van around. I mean, the van's okay, but I mean, this will be.
This will just be a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
You know? But first, they all need rust repair. Miles is going over later. You want to stop back and bother him? Mutter in, eh?
He's my neighbor.
Hey, you should come back and paint this for us. It'd be like the old days. You probably painted 50 gallons of that color.
With F1.
No, gotta be the right color.
He's got a bucket of F1 in his house, that's
He's
all.
trying to get rid of it.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
like-
point of having a car collection and selling your collection of cars?
Well, someday you will.
Oh yeah.
You know.
When I'm your age.
Well, if you make it that far.
Fat chance. I better. If you made it, then I better make
Oh
it.
shit. Yeah. Yeah. If I made it, anybody can make
Anybody
it.
can do it.
Yeah.
You made it, yeah. That's
Okay.
right. We both painted
I'm gonna-
cars, smoked cigarettes, and drank liquor.
Drank booze, yeah. Yeah. It's a wonder we're still here.
It's a wonder, yeah.
No, really, eh? Oh, fucking
Smoothies.
shaky and
Oh, yeah.
Gotta have a beer first thing in the morning. Just when I worked at Calgary Trail, like we drank all day long.
Yeah.
Right at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was only about 4 of us there. You know,
Yeah,
the
so it was
boss
all right,
and
yeah.
me and a couple other
The
guys.
boss was doing it, right?
Oh yeah. It was good back then, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Ms. Moo. Want to go work on the car? Okay, let's go. Right, Bun? Car time. Okay, that's going to be our trunk drop. If the trunk drop is bad, then you have nothing to weld the quarter panel to. So, Bunny's going to make a trunk drop repair here, and obviously we've simplified it. We're taking the drain plug out of it and everything because whatever. It's It's not that kind of car. Just got to be safe and solid and not let water in. Just cut that out and I will go have a nap. You're gonna go have a nap in the car, hey? What a good girl. I'm gonna make a piece that goes for there, and then we can start chopping all this stuff off. And there we are. It's time to start installing some of these pieces. We're gonna put this guy here, and then we've got one for there. And the original brace at the back is still in excellent shape. So we're gonna get those on. Everything is just getting plug welded. We're not here to restore this car to perfect factory condition, although this will be very close anyway. Nobody's ever gonna know, right? You're not gonna tell anybody?
No.
This piece turned out really good, and you also did that one. So you're hired. What are we calling this? The Pennsylvania plug weld, right? Our buddy Kyle got the totally the right shirt on today for the job, which is the Louisiana lap weld. As we discussed multiple times, the best repair for these cars is the one that's appropriate for the car and the one that gets the car back on the road. And we could sit here and butt weld all this, but then this car is in here for a month, and then another car doesn't even get worked on. So we're gonna weld this on, and then we're gonna put that one in, and then we're gonna start fitting up our exterior panel. And we've had to lift this up, and we're gonna, anyway, you'll see how it goes. It's gonna be awesome. Probably what we should do is measure from the frame rail to that corner on the other side.
Okay.
And then we'll just pull it to there and we'll weld it. Okay?
All right. Okay.
11 1/8? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's not quite 11 1/8. I just got to pull on it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So now we're going to make our final mark. I'm going to run a piece of tape. And then I put the tape here and then I line it up. That way we know. So I need a piece of tape. Okay, there we go. All right, that's our line. So now we're going to cut it here because it has to be a very sharp crease. And then we just have to go hit that with a hammer a few times. Seems about right. Way too much, right? Okay. That looks pretty close. Oh, there we go. My favorite part of the whole thing. Gonna run. Once we're all done, we'll reach in there and we'll hose all this with that rust proofing spray that I use on the Fury. Just fill all that up. So this is just say we did. That's about how much for factory primer put on anyway. Okay. Ready, set. Pretty decent.
Geese.
Dece. Pretty dece. Well, we got a few corners to tidy up there, but you can see that with just a couple of screws, that panel fits very, very nicely. And yeah, I'm really just thrilled with that. Like, everything is super tight, and it's going to be very simple to weld it. And of course, this is not the quotation marks right way to do it, but I don't care. This is the right way to do it because this is the way that this whole car is going to be on the road in a couple of weeks, and that'll outlast the rest of the car. And we've got a little tidying up to do here, and I think Miles can come out tonight. So we've got lots of grunt work for sanding and stripping, and we've got the rockers to clean up, but they're not bad. I think the other side's worse. I'm going to put my helmet on, and I'm not going to make you guys watch me buzz up all these holes. And next time you see this, it'll be ready for body work. Okay, I'll get at it, and we'll see it in a few minutes here. Oh, everybody's here.
Yeah, you bet.
Sweet.
It's enjoyable, if not boring, almost.
Yeah, right? It's so quiet and smooth and comfortable.
Does everything you expect it to.
That's awesome. Well, we all ready for some shit work showdown here? Miles has been tasked with, what are you doing here? Cleaning up
the
these wheel
inside
wells.
of all these wheel wells.
These reel arches need to be cleaning.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to have to
bare
clean
metal.
we got to do the rockers here. I'm just going to grind and grind and grind for about, well, it shouldn't even take that long. There, we're all welded up, and I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to have some body work on there in the next few minutes. Oh, I guess I got to still finish the back there. I forgot about that. So I'll be doing a little more welding here for a second.
So this is the before and after. So this is where we bit crusty. See right there. Gonna do some steel wool and tidy them up. Very crusty and a bit banged up. So this is the cleaned ones. Very shiny, very nice, still a wee bit wet. Très bien. What do you think, Franco? Franco says you're not.
So what are we dealing with?
Oh, just pushing that out because it shrunk there.
Hard to get in there though.
Actually, it's so tight that you can wedge the dolly in. Yeah, see, that's all we needed.
looks nice from here.
We're gonna leave, obviously we left a little room for Bondo there to make that all kind of.
Sure. Are yours galvanized in these years?
Oh yeah,
Still?
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these cars wouldn't have lasted a month if they hadn't been.
I love that we have galvanized rockers.
Yeah.
So like I'm rarely replacing rockers.
Yeah, they're pretty fair. Like they'll need cleaning up. We're just cleaning it up, just so it doesn't get worse, right? Just clean it up, get the rust off, because that's all that flaky shit. That's just holding water and like clean it off. These cars were barely painted when they were new.
Crazy.
Like it doesn't take much to do a way better job than factory on these.
So couple.
Use some primer. Put more than one coat on. You know.
Well, they didn't have
paint
paint.
the edges. Anything that they didn't
Anything,
do, right?
yeah.
Use some decent primer.
At least they had adhesion. They had that down.
You got to give it to them. Like
Yeah.
that shit is
None of that
not
shit's
coming
peeling.
off. No, it's far better than what you get today.
Yeah, all the
Far,
clears
far,
that came
far
off in the
better.
80s and 90s.
The materials are way better, but the application
Okay.
was still, artisan crafted.
Wasn't robots yet, eh?
No, it was pre-robot. But it was definitely post having a few beers at lunch.
We love the
Somewhere in
human.
there, yeah.
We love the human touch on
And it
these
was-
cars.
Exactly, yeah. And
It
it's
makes it
kinda fun,
interesting.
right? Makes it interesting to see all the spot welds that aren't in there. From.
Aren't doing shit.
Try. How long is it? Don't get too crunchy up there.
Well, I'm just feeling, just touching, and shit's falling apart.
Don't. It's the best time.
I love it. Painting with cream. Did Derry know what ratio was in the back end?
No, it might be in that book. I can't remember.
He might know. He knows how to decode these things.
Oh, well, it might have been. Who knows what's been put in? But anyway, it seems to drive fine. It's not like it was screaming down the road.
No.
I think the mods were all done in the 90s. Early
yeah.
90s, mid 90s. Something like that rings a bell in the file. There.
Sniper visor.
I don't have any TRATs.
Right, just blend.
Oh, it looks great.
Still a little bit to goober in back here. We'll just magic all this together. It'll look like something.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, buddy. That was fun.
You bet, that was fun.
Well, it was something.
Work, we got it done.
Nice, man.
I really enjoy this thing.
Yeah.
I like the gas mileage too,
I think-
but it's not a big one.
But more or less keeping you warm now.
Oh yeah,
A lot better than day one.
much better. These temps are nothing.
So you're actually keeping it, just so everybody knows, look at how he's keeping it nice and clean. It's not getting all salty. So the comment section doesn't need to get all salty.
No.
Keeping it nice and clean.
In there.
Right? Rust check, sure. Oil change now and then. It's in good hands.
Yeah, no, it's had 2 coolant flushes, an oil change.
It hasn't been this good in 40 years probably.
It's loving life.
Yeah, it's loving it. That is looking decent. Well, have a safe drive, buddy. Thanks for coming out.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you very soon. Oh, people have been waiting for the damn taillights. Steven Subaru just not cutting it, I guess. Oh, there it goes. There's the poly sound. And
That looks
there we go.
fantastic.
First corner done. Yeah, next, we'll, no point in priming it until all 4 corners are done or whatever we're going to do. But I only want to prime this once, so I kind of finish that up to a higher level than I usually would. Because I think we can get away with 1 coat of primer here. Next, I don't know. Next we just do the rest. Right, Bunners?
Thank you.
It's easy. Thanks for helping. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video this week. And as always, we had a terrific time putting that one together, and we're having a lot of fun with the old 73 Plymouth. And I'm even starting to feel like I might get the blue Volvo on the road, possibly even before the snow is gone. I want to say sincere thanks, as always, to the patrons of the show. You guys keep it on the air. It is for you. Thank you guys so much. You're letting me get up every day and save as many of these cars as I can, and I will always be grateful for that. And of course, very much same goes for all the people who've sent donations in through the PayPal or super thanks options here on the YouTube. You can see beside me here a box of parts for our 1959 Buick project. So it's going to be a busy week on the 59 Buick, and I will be conscripting as many so-called volunteers as I can. It looks like we have here all the components necessary to finish rebuilding the front suspension on the car, which of course is the only thing stopping me from putting the drivetrain in the car. So very excited about that, and hoping that we are going to also make serious progress on the 73 Satellite this week. I'd like to see it painted by the next video. So that's going to be a bit of a job. Couple of extra special thank yous this week to and a couple of extra special thank yous this week to oh you fuck. All right, let's try that again. A couple of extra special thank yous this week to Miles Oliver. That was a very kind donation, sir. Thanks very much. We will certainly put that towards finishing my my dream 59 Buick here. And also to Mike Calvert over at Junks Automotive, who sent an exceedingly generous donation for seemingly no reason. Thank you so much, buddy. That is very kind of you. We are very much flattered that anybody would contribute to keeping this nonsense going. I'll keep at it as long as anybody wants to watch. I don't mind saying I still look forward to every day getting up and working on the cars and putting out the videos. So thank you guys all so much. Spring is on its way, and that means that we are going to be looking forward to a very exciting summer. A lot of agents have some pretty special cars in the works, not the least of which would be Dan's 1938 Imperial. We've got updates coming on that next week as well. Please, everybody, have a terrific week, and we'll see everybody very soon for more of this.
Same old shit.